Plus University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello Tonight sees the first match in our short seasonal contest for alumni of some of the UK's leading universities and university colleges. No doubt it seemed like a good idea at the time when 14 teams agreed to try to uphold the dignity of their institution, and 10 matches from now, one of them will be crowned series champions. Their prize will be nothing more than the honour of victory to be savoured over the last of the mince pies and a glass from the bottle of medium sherry that last year's winners didn't quite finish. There are only 2 rules for taking part. Players must have graduated from the institution they represent, and since then they must have made something of their careers. As we'll see, the second rule is applied pretty loosely. With 14 teams competing, there will be 7 winners in the first round, but only the 4 teams with the highest winning scores will proceed to the semi-finals. The rest can carry on with their Christmases without this grisly ordeal hanging over them. Now, first, the team from University College London. It's a constituent college of the Federal University of London and was established in 1826. As well as being a graduate, their first player was former vice-chair of the UCL Council, a noted scientist. She's written for such authoritative publications as the Journal of Molecular Biology and the News of the World, and also works at Genomics England, involved in the sequencing of DNA. With her, another expert in genomics, having presented a television documentary on that subject and many others, he's also contributed to that festive tome, The Atheist's Guide to Christmas. Their captain is one of the nation's sternest grammar disciplinarians and the author of Eats, Shoots and Leaves. She's a broadcaster, playwright and columnist. And with them, another columnist. He's written for The Guardian for the past decade, as well as for The Times, and has presented numerous television programmes, including one professing his lonely passion for brutalist architecture. Let's meet the UCL team.
Hello, I'm Vivienne Parry. I graduated in zoology from London University and I majored in immunology and genetics at UCL. And now I'm a writer and broadcaster.
I'm Adam Rutherford, and I read genetics at UCL from 1993 until 2002, including my PhD on the development of the eye. Now I'm a writer and broadcaster, and I present Inside Science for BBC Radio 4.
And this is their captain.
Hello, I'm Lynn Truss. I graduated in English from UCL in 1977, and I'm now a writer.
Hello, I'm Tom Dykoff. I did an MA in Architectural History at UCL in the mid-1990s, and now I'm a critic, writer and broadcaster on architecture, cities and design.
Playing them, the team from the University of Birmingham represent an institution founded in 1900 and occupying a site in Edgbaston. We could be forgiven for thinking that their first player is a scientist, given that she shares her surname with her distinguished great-great-grandfather. Instead, she's chosen the path of the arts. Her colleague reported for Fox FM, Sky News and Central Television before joining BBC News 24 in 1999, since when she's also turned her hand to writing. Anyone who's ever got drenched because they left home without their Macintosh will be delighted to see that the Birmingham captain is a television weather presenter who claims that the forecast is always right, it's the weather that sometimes goes wrong. Finally, a gold medalist at the 2012 London Paralympic Games who is interrupting her training for the 2016 Rio Paralympics to give her brain cells a workout. Let's meet the Birmingham team.
Hello, I'm Emma Darwin. I graduated in drama and theatre arts from Birmingham in the 1980s, and I now write novels and non-fiction.
Hello, I'm Joanna Gosling. I graduated from Birmingham University with a degree in French in 1993. I'm now a BBC News presenter and author.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm John Hammond. I completed a Masters in Meteorology from Birmingham in 1989, and I'm now a BBC weather presenter.
Hi, I'm Pamela Ralph. I'm graduated in 2011 with a degree in physics, and now I'm an athlete on the GB rowing team.
OK, I'll remind you all of the rules. There are 10 points for starter questions, which you must answer on the buzzer on your own with no conferring. Each correctly answered starter earns the team a set of bonus questions worth a possible 15 points. For these, the team can and should confer, with the captain giving the answer. Now, there being 14 teams, there are 7 first-round matches, but only the 4 winning teams with the highest scores will go through to the next stage. So my advice is, get on with it. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. For many years, the annual Christmas Carol concerts at Broadstairs in Kent were conducted by which political figure born there in...
Birmingham Hammond.
Churchill.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Born there in...
UCL Parry.
You could have heard the rest, but as you buzzed, you'll have to give the answer.
Ted Heath.
It was Ted Heath, yes, indeed. Right, so you get the first set of bonuses, UCL. They're on the recipe for Nigella Lawson's ultimate Christmas pudding, according to her website. I want you to name the ingredients in each case. Firstly, for 5 points, made from a grape grown in Andalusia, a dark variety of sherry used to soak the dried fruits for the pudding. According to Lawson, it has a hint of licorice, fig and treacle about it.
Is that Pedro Jimenez? What is it?
Sherry.
Have you heard?
It could be Pedro Jimenez sherry.
Really? Nominate Parry.
We think it's sherry, but could it be Pedro Jimenez sherry?
It is Pedro Jimenez sherry, yes. Secondly, a dark brown unrefined sugar extracted from cane sugar and having the flavour of molasses. Its name ultimately derives from the Spanish meaning of poor quality.
Is that what that means?
Not Demerara.
Oh, that might be.
Not
Demerara.
Demerara.
Means of poor quality in Spanish. Muscovado sounds like it's from Moscow. Muscovado.
Correct. And finally, a hard white fat taken from the region around the loins and kidneys of animals such as cattle and sheep.
Is that suet? Is that suet?
Suet.
Suet.
Suet is right. 10 points at stake for this other question. Fingers on the buzzers. Which political song was first published in the 1889 Christmas edition of Harry Quelch's magazine Justice? Written by the Irish political activist Jim Connell, it has historically been associated with the socialist movement.
UCL Dykoff.
Red flag?
The red flag is correct, yes. Right, these bonuses are on the Royal Institution Christmas lectures. Firstly, for 5, who delivered the 1937 lecture series entitled Rare Animals and the Disappearance of Wildlife? Like his paternal grandfather, he's particularly associated with the field of evolutionary biology.
Could be Huxley.
Could be... I don't know. Grandfather.
Huxley. Could it be Huxley?
Which
But we don't know
Huxley,
which
though?
one.
Come on.
Huxley? A. Huxley?
A. Huxley, yes. It's not specific enough. It's Julian Huxley, yes.
sorry.
I'm sorry you were too late there.
Okay.
And secondly, who was the Christmas lecturer in 1964, delivering a series with the title Animal Behaviour? His later books include The Human Zoo and The Human Animal.
Desmond Morris.
Correct. Finally, who was the lecturer in 1973 with a series entitled The Language of Animals?
Tim Bergen. I don't know.
That might be Dawkins.
Could it? Language of Animals. Who do you think? 1973.
It's too early for Dawkins.
Dr. Dolittle.
Go with Tim Bergen.
Tim Bergen. Tim Bergen.
No, it's David Attenborough. Right, 10 points for this. Fingers on your buzzers. A ladder with its top rung 5 metres from its base is placed on horizontal ground, leaning against a perfectly vertical Christmas tree growing in a field. The foot of the ladder is 3 metres from the tree. How many metres up the tree does the top rung reach?
UCL Parry.
It's 4 metres.
Of course it is. Yes, it's Pythagoras. Well done. Right, UCL, your bonuses are on 20th century political figures as described in obituaries in the Times. Firstly, for 5, much that he did was memorable, very little that he said. These words refer to which British Prime Minister who died in 1967?
1967.
Wouldn't be checked.
Who do I don't know. Chamberlain.
No, it's Clement Attlee.
Oh, you said that.
Neither his colleagues nor the Chinese people could share his absolute dedication to eternal struggle in pursuit of a myth. These words appear in the 1976 obituary of which national leader?
Chairman Mao.
Correct. In a 1999 obituary, who was described as a person of considerable ability and charm in her own right, who helped to give a human face to the hitherto unattractive Soviet leadership?
Astronaut. Galina.
Yeah.
Was it?
That's too much.
Gorbachev's wife.
Is it someone's wife? It's
Gorbachev's wife.
Come on.
99. What was her name? What was her? Raisa Gorbachev.
Raisa Gorbachev is correct. Still plenty of time, Birmingham. Maybe you'll get going with this picture round. You're going to see a map with a parliamentary constituency highlighted. For 10 points, I want you to tell me the name of the politician who lost his seat there in May 2015.
UCL Rutherford.
Charles Kennedy.
No anyone want to buzz from Birmingham?
Birmingham Gosling.
Ed Balls.
No, it's Danny Alexander. Rather shaming in a news presenter, that, isn't it? Right, we're going to take the picture bonuses in a moment or two when someone gets a starter question right. Firstly, for 10 points, then, the former civil servant Melvina Dean, who died in 2009 at the age of 97, was known to have declined the offer of ice cubes in her drink because they reminded her of what traumatic event which she experienced as a 2-month-old
Birmingham
infant?
Ralph.
Titanic.
The sinking of the Titanic is correct. Well done, yes. Right, you'll be pleased to hear that you get more picture questions on general election scalps. Danny Alexander, the Chief Secretary to the Treasury in the previous Parliament, was the most senior politician in Scotland to lose his seat in the 2015 general election. Picture bonuses, constituencies where 3 more of the biggest scalps of that election were taken. Again, in each case, I want you to tell me the name of the politician who lost their seat there, please. Firstly, for 5.
It's Richmond. It's Richmond. Guess. Who lost their seat? Down that way. Don't know.
Well, he was a bit of a brief flash, wasn't he, old Vince Cable? Secondly, then, who lost their seat here?
That's Liverpool,
isn't it? Yeah.
It's the Wirral. But it would be Labour, probably. Labour.
Out there.
Next.
That was Esther McVeigh, who was an employment minister in the last government. That was Wirral West. Finally, whose seat was this?
Ed Balls.
It was Ed Balls, yes, congratulations. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Which ballet did the US critic Sarah Kaufman describe in 2009 as a chore, suggesting that each year it casts its long shadow?
Birmingham Darwin.
Nutcracker.
Correct. Right, you get a set of bonuses, Birmingham, on seabirds. The guillemot, razorbill and puffin are among birds in a family known by what short common name? The largest member of the family was hunted to extinction in the early 19th century.
Albatross is the extinction. I think they're all
Gull.
No, it's auks. Great, Arctic, long-tailed and pomerine are among species of what predatory gull-like bird? They often feed by harassing other birds into dropping or disgorging food.
Tern.
No, they're skewers. Common, sandwich, roseate and Arctic are among species of which migratory bird? The last of these is found from the Arctic to the Antarctic.
Tern.
Those are terns, yes. Right, 10 points for this. Its bark used in tanning and its resin as a source of turpentine. Which tree in the pine family is unusual in being both coniferous and deciduous, differing in the latter respect from coniferous evergreens such as the fir, the cedar and the spruce?
UCL Parry.
Larch.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses on the 20th century author and antiquarian Jacquetta Hawkes. Firstly, for 5, in 1929, Jacquetta Hawkes became the first woman to read for which new undergraduate degree at Cambridge? You can give either of the 2 subjects studied.
No, I don't.
Did she? I don't know. Archaeology.
Yeah, the other one's anthropology. It was the kind of media studies of its day, I suppose. Who was Hawkes' second husband with whom she collaborated on the play A Dragon's Mouth? His other works include the 1932 novel The Good Companions and the 1945 play An Inspector Calls.
J.B. Priestley.
Correct. In the 1986 work Dawn of the Gods, Hawkes suggested that which Bronze Age civilization may have been a matriarchy, despite its name deriving from that of a legendary king.
Bronze Age. Bronze Age. Named after. I've been matriarchy.
After famous king.
After famous king. No, we don't know.
It's the Minoan. 10 points for this. Meanings of what four-letter word include a tuft, tress or ringlet of hair, a hold in wrestling or martial arts?
UCL Truss.
Lock.
Lock is correct, yes. These bonuses are on Nobel Prizes awarded in 2015. In October 2015, Lindell, Modric and Sankar were awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for mechanistic studies of the repair of which complex organic molecule?
It's DNA.
Is it?
It's DNA.
DNA.
Correct. Secondly, the 2015 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was shared, one recipient being Tu Youyou for her discoveries concerning a novel therapy against which disease spread by an insect vector?
It's malaria.
Is it? Malaria.
Correct. Taka Aki Kajita and Arthur MacDonald won the Nobel Prize in Physics for their work on which subatomic particles, uncharged and weakly interacting, their existence was first postulated by Pauli in 1931.
Neutrinos.
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 Correct. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter question, we're going to hear selections from a recording of Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf. For 10 points, I want you to identify the narrator you hear speaking twice.
Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into the big green meadow. On a branch of a big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. All is quiet, chirped the bird gaily.
Anyone want to buzz?
Birmingham Hammond.
Roger McGough.
No, anyone like to buzz from UCL quickly?
UCL Rutherford.
Was it Toxteth O'Grady?
No, it wasn't. It was David Bowie. Right, we're going to take the music bonuses in a moment or two, but someone's got to get a starter question right first. Which Commonwealth country was the location of the discovery of fossil remains identified in September 2015 as a new species of ancient human?
UCL Rutherford.
South Africa.
Correct. So we go back to the music bonuses. Selections from 3 more recordings of Peter and the Wolf. Again, I want you to identify the narrator in each. Firstly, for 5, the narrator of this 1989 recording.
Soon, a duck came waddling around. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow.
Christopher Lee.
It is Christopher Lee. Secondly, the narrator of this 1941 recording.
"What kind of a bird are you if you can't fly?" said he. To which the duck replied, "What kind of a bird are you if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond, the little bird hopping back and forth along the bank.
But I don't think that...
The American accent, wouldn't he? Oh.
Come on.
No, I don't know.
That's Basil Rathbone. And finally, the narrator of this 1997 recording.
The cat thought, while that bird is arguing, I'll just grab her. Stealthily she crept towards her on her velvet paw.
Yeah, it's Edna Everage.
It is indeed Barry Humphries, yes. Well done. 10 points for this, then. Who wrote Morris, or the Fisher's Cot? A morality tale discovered in 1997 in a Tuscan palazzo. Her novels include Valperga and The Last Man, while her journal is a major biographical source for the Romantic poet whom she married in 1816.
Birmingham Darwin.
Mary Wollstonecraft.
As it's Christmas, she was christened Mary Wollstonecraft Godwin, but yes, Mary Shelley. Right, your bonuses are on names that are often misspelt Birmingham, according to David Marsh, the editor of The Guardian's Style Guide, in his book For Who the Bell Tolls. I'd like you to spell the answer in each case. Firstly, along with Cowden Beath, which town in Fife appears in the name of the Westminster constituency, represented by Gordon Brown from 2005 to 2015?
Kirkcaldy.
Spell it.
C-A-L-D-Y.
You missed out the K in the middle. It's Kirkcaldy.
Yes.
And secondly, what is the correct spelling of the name of the brigantine found abandoned in mysterious circumstances east of the Azores in December 1872?
Marie Celeste.
Spell it.
M-A-R-I-E.
No, it's M-A-R-Y-C-E-L-E-S-T-E. And finally, founded in 1930 as Constantine College, which university is named after a river and has its main campus in Middlesbrough?
Teesside. Teesside. Is it Teesside or Teesside?
I think it's Waters, but I wouldn't.
Teesside.
One F. Teesside.
Spell it.
T-E-E-S-I-D-E.
No, there are two S's as well. Bad luck. Right, 10 points for this. The Sceptical Chymist is a work of 1661 by which Irish-born natural philosopher? A law named after him describes the inverse relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas.
UCL Rutherford.
Boyle.
Boyle is correct, of course. Right, your bonuses, UCL, are on sporting achievements of January 2015. In January 2015, which US skier broke a 35-year-old record for the most World Cup wins by achieving her 63rd career victory in a Super G race in Cortina, Italy?
I can't name any US
Do you know
skiers.
any skiers at all?
No
Tom
idea.
doesn't know. No idea, sorry.
It's Lindsay Vonn. And secondly, in Johannesburg in January 2015, which South African batsman hit 100 off 31 balls to record the fastest one-day international century?
You should know this. You really should know this, Adam.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly.
Graham Smith. I don't
South
know.
African.
Yes.
Oh, good. Graham Smith.
Graham Smith.
I'm taking my lead from
No,
Adam.
I don't
Look,
know.
a captain has to take responsibility. Stop blaming him. He got you these bonuses. It's A.B. de Villiers. And finally, in January 2015, which Real Madrid player won the Ballon d'Or World Footballer of the Year award for the second consecutive year?
Who's that? No. Real Madrid player. Do you know?
Nope.
No.
Oh, we don't know. Do we know? No, we don't know.
He
Sorry.
used to be a sports columnist as well as Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, is it?
Right, we're going to take another starter question now. On what part of the body would a kubanka usually be worn? Named after the Russian province of Kuban, they're often handed down from mother to daughter and frequently stored on tall, round jars to keep their shape.
Birmingham Ralph.
Hat.
Yes, I asked you which part of the body, but obviously a hat's
Sorry,
worn on the head, yes. Well done. So you're going to say the bonuses now. They're on neologisms. Firstly, for 5 points, what three-digit number has come to denote a person who is empty-headed? Its origin is the World Wide Web error message denoting not found.
Yes.
404.
Correct, yes. He's a real 404. First appearing in an article in The Independent in 1994, what term was coined by the writer and journalist Mark Simpson to denote men who live in an urban environment and are meticulous about their appearance?
Metrosexual.
Correct. Defined by the online Urban Dictionary as visual artifacts produced by those with low self-esteem and no friends, what term is often attributed to the US designer and photographer Jim Krause in his 2005 book, Photo Idea Index?
Selfie.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. In celebration of the fact that 2015 saw a new addition to the royal family, for your second picture starter, you're going to see a portrait of a royal baby. For 10 points, all you have to do is to identify the artist.
Birmingham Darwin.
Velasquez?
It is Velasquez, yes. That was Baltasar Carlos, the only son of Philip IV. Congratulations. So you get 3 more paintings of royal babies for your bonuses, Birmingham. Now, this time, all of the children are British. Again, in each case, I want the name of the artist. Firstly, for 5.
Van Dyke.
That is Van Dyke, the children of Charles I. Secondly,
Joshua Reynolds.
correct, yes, that was Princess Sophia Matilda, niece of George III. Finally,
Holbein.
Hans Holbein is right. That was Edward VI as a child. Right, 10 points for this. In August 2015, which sporting venue saw the millionth ball bowled in Test cricket in England and Wales? It was bowled by...
Birmingham Gosling.
Oval.
No, you lose 5 points. It was bowled by Ben Stokes as Australia fought to save the Ashes, having been bowled out for 60 in the first innings. No conferring, one of you can buzz.
UCL Trust.
Lords.
No, it's at Trent Bridge. Right, another starter question now. Founded in 1125, which Norwegian city and seaport is now the centre of Norway's North Sea oil and gas industries?
Birmingham Darwin.
Bergen.
No. UCL, one of you buzz?
UCL Rutherford.
Trondheim.
No, it's Stavanger. 10 points for this. Originating in Provence and often served as an hors d'oeuvre, what dish consists mainly of olive oil, black olives, anchovies?
UCL Dykoff.
Tapenade?
Tapenade is right, yes. These bonuses, UCL, are on an optical device. Foucault, Nicol and Wollaston are types of which optical device used for refracting light passing through its plane faces?
A prism.
Correct. Which 19th century Italian engineer gives his name to a device consisting of two prisms arranged both to invert and to reverse an image? It's used in periscopes and binoculars.
Sounds useful. Sounds useful. Do you know the idea? The Italian, was it Italian?
Come on.
Italian name. I don't know. No, we don't know, sorry.
It's Porro, as in a Porro prism. And finally, Miss Prism is a character in which stage work? First performed in 1895, its subtitle is A Trivial Comedy for Serious People.
The importance of being earnest. The importance of being earnest.
Correct, of course. 10 points for this. Subtitled The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, which film directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu? And at the gong, Birmingham University have 80, UCL have 155. Well, you never really got a chance to get going, did you, Birmingham? But thank you very much for joining us. UCL, the 4 highest scoring winners come back, so who knows, you might be one of the 4 highest scores, in which case we should look forward to seeing you again. Until the next time when we'll have another first-round match, it's goodbye from Birmingham University.
Bye-bye.
It's goodbye from University College London.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.